Hi everybody, welcome to another Mac Tips video. In this video we're going to take a look at Garageband and some different things that you can do with it. Specifically we're going to look at how you can turn an acoustic guitar into an electric guitar using only Garageband. So let's get started. First, when we open Garageband, this is the initial screen that we see. And what we're going to want to do is create a new music project. I'm just going to name this Mac Tips Video Project. And then we're going to bring the tempo down a little bit. The tempo is basically what's used to control the metronome, which is used to keep beats. So we're not going to be using that, but this is just a good idea of what to show you can expect. When it first loads, it's going to bring up this keyboard. If you've never seen this before, pretty basic. You can click different keys, but you can also switch it to keyboard mode where you can type the keys. The problem I found here is you can only play in a single octave at a time. To move an octave, you have to press Z or X, which is kind of confusing and kind of cumbersome. But there are some cool things you can do, like sustain, like the pedals. You can change the pitch. You can turn on modulation. It's kind of fun to just play with. I don't really know that anybody uses this for creating music. Generally they have a physical keyboard hooked up to it and you can do it that way. So we're not really interested in this for this video. But what we are interested in is creating a new track. So we're going to delete this track, and when we create this new track, it's going to ask us whether we want to use a software instrument track or a real instrument track. And we're going to be using the acoustic guitar, so we're going to say real instrument track. Now it's important to note that there's going to be some noise, so this isn't going to sound as good as it could. If you have an electric guitar, you're actually able to hook the guitar directly up to your computer. There's different converters out there to do that. But another option might be to get a smaller mic and actually attaching it to your acoustic guitar or instrument, whatever you're trying to record the sound from. That does a little bit better job, but for the purposes of this video, the internal iMac microphone will do. So to get started, what we're going to do is make sure that the metronome is off. We don't really need that. And we're just going to come down here and we're going to press record. And we pull up the guitar. basically we're going to press space bar to stop it, and then we're going to go back to the beginning and we're going to listen. And we pull up the guitar. So it pretty much sounds just like when we played it, right? So how do you turn this into an electric guitar? Well, to do this, we come over here to track info, and we're going to click on guitars, and then we're going to do classic rock. Now we're going to listen to what this sounds like. What's really interesting is that you can actually switch these tracks information in real time and listen to what each one sounds like. So here's what that sounds like. Pretty neat, huh? But as you may have noticed, there's a lot of extra noise, and part of that is because we're using the internal mic. But there's actually a way that we can clean this up a little bit right from Garageband. To do this, we're going to click on Details, and then we're going to enable Gate, and then we're going to slide this up to the point where we can still hear all the sounds that the chords make, even after we've let go of a note, but that the noise is minimal. So let's try that. Ooh. Okay, let's play this again, and I'm going to show you how you can actually create your own effects. All these effects over here are basically just default effects that you can work off of. So we can enable our own and customize them as we see fit. So we're going to go back to classic rock. We're going to enable the gate a little bit to reduce some of the noise. But then we're going to enable, let's say, distortion. Whoa, way too loud. So I'm gonna switch between having distortion and not, so you can hear what it sounds like now. So I don't really like distortion. Let's try overdrive. Down here we can change the echo and the reverb, which gives us some different effects. Different effects available, so feel free to play around and customize the effects until you have one that suits you. But that's basically how you turn an acoustic guitar into an electric guitar using only Garageband. I hope you liked the video. Thanks.